Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Paul's kids just cannot catch a break on The Young and the Restless. First, Ricky was shot and killed, unintentionally, by his own dad when he went off the homicidal deep end, and now it looks like Heather's dead too, courtesy of Sharon's psychotic break. We aren't totally surprised. We saw this coming the second Heather and Sharon ran into each other. But we thought maybe it would just result in a coma and amnesia, not murder. But today's episode was all about Sharon's confrontation with Heather after being caught, and her apparent death at Sharon's hands. You can catch up on what happened in our recap here. The long and the short of it? After arguing, Sharon blacked out, and when she came to, Heather was dead. Cameron helped her clean up, dispose of the body, and come to terms with what she'd done. It doesn't look good. There's still hope, of course. Sharon could have become so delusional that all of this happened in her head, and Heather is still alive and well. But this would be one heck of an intricate delusion. Vale Bloom's been back in the role as Heather for a little under 2 years now, having rejoined the show early in 2023, 13 years after her first run playing Paul's daughter. And so far, there's been no word on whether or not Bloom is done at Young and Restless. Even if Heather is truly dead, that doesn't mean she's gone, of course. With someone as prone to hallucinations as Sharon is right now, we could soon see her joining Cameron in tormenting her killer. There's still a whole lot of unanswered questions, so hopefully, we'll find out what truly happened sooner, rather than later. But for now, rip Heather. Fans of The Young and the Restless are no strangers to dramatic twists, shocking reveals, and the occasional fake death. But the recent episode left everyone gasping. Did the writers actually kill off Heather Stevens? And if they did, what does this mean for the characters tangled in her storyline? Heather has always been a character of complexity. As the daughter of Paul Williams and the late April Stevens, her journey through Genoa City has been filled with legal battles, romance, and personal struggles. Known for her sharp legal mind and complicated love life, Heather has weaved in and out of the canvas, but the recent twist suggests she might be gone for good. In the episode in question, Heather was involved in a case that pitted her against dangerous forces in Genoa City, and things took a tragic turn. As she was driving late at night, viewers saw her car careen off a cliff following a tense phone conversation. The camera zoomed in on the fiery wreckage below, and paramedics were seen on site, grimly shaking their heads. Cue ominous music, and the show fades to black. Is this the end of Heather Stevens? Fans are divided. Some are convinced that this is just another case of a presumed death, a familiar soap opera trope. The Young and the Restless has faked deaths before. Adam Newman has risen from the grave more times than anyone can count. Is Heather the latest in a line of characters to vanish dramatically, only to resurface later with a new face or a shocking twist? Or has the soap decided to write her off permanently? There are clues pointing in both directions. First, Heather's recent storyline had become increasingly intense, placing her in the crosshairs of enemies with power and influence. She was starting to uncover secrets that could expose a major cover-up. Killing Heather off now would raise the stakes and give other characters room for growth. However, longtime fans are skeptical. The soap has a habit of pulling the rug out from under viewers, and many are bracing for a twist. A mysterious stranger was seen lurking near Heather's apartment a few episodes earlier. Could they have tampered with her car? Or perhaps Heather faked her own death to protect herself from a looming threat. Moreover, it seems suspicious that Heather's closest allies, including Daniel Romalotti, haven't reacted with the depth of emotion one would expect. Could the characters know more than they're letting on? If this is the end of Heather, it will mark the conclusion of a tumultuous but compelling character arc. Her departure would leave a noticeable gap in Genoa City's legal and personal dramas. On the other hand, a surprise return months down the line would be classic soap opera storytelling. Perhaps Heather, scared but alive, returns to bring her enemies to justice. For now, fans are left in suspense, tuning in daily, scanning every scene for hints. Did the writers really just kill Heather? Or are they playing a long game, setting up one of the greatest reveals in YNR history? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Genoa City will never be the same.